Hey everyone, this is Goddess Taya, 4444. I am Tanya. This is the layout of the spread of the cards that I have. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Tower, Justice, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, Three of Cups, and down here you have Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords, the World, and you have the Full Moon, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Emperor.
Aries are not the type to show weakness,
okay.
And they certainly don't want to appear vulnerable. But when their confidence is shaken,
now I'm gonna just talk about the card right now. Okay. Okay.
However, here's the twist. While Aries
this is the Emperor.
The hurt for a brief moment, they will
This is about the Emperor.
This is where their true strength lies. You might have tried to tear down their confidence, but Aries' ability to recover from setbacks is one of their most powerful traits.
The Emperor may have started his or her new cycle
with an even fiercer determination.
and well into their new cycle,
you may try to hurt Aries by challenging
or on their way to their Ten of Pentacles.
Never too far behind. The universe recognizes the strength of an Aries.
They have made a breakthrough.
To ensure that those who try to
Emperor has made a breakthrough now, and they are walking away.
When you undermine an Aries, you're setting in motion a process that will
whatever it is that they're walking away from is, you know, it's emotional to them. But this is a tower that had to come that balanced this Emperor's life out
have a strong sense of justice. Aries is a sign that thrives
to give him
their sense of justice
or her that brand new beginning, the rebirth,
you're challenging their fundamental belief in fairness.
A start over again, which is going to be very successful.
Being mistreated, wronged, or taken advantage of.
This time,
right and wrong are not
in this cycle right here, you are protecting yourself.
An Aries' sense of justice is often the driving force behind their actions.
You are protecting yourself.
And in larger societal issues.
Like I said, this could be a male or female.
Their loved ones, or even strangers if they feel that something.
You have gotten the courage.
This is why hurting an Aries is not just a personal issue.
You have gotten the courage, and this is going to last for a while.
You're challenging their sense of fairness, and that's not something that they will just forget or accept. While Aries are
you have been enlightened
they also have a
with something about this road that you're taking.
Regardless of the consequences. If you've
and you will be celebrating.
You might think that Aries will just let it go, but that's not their style. Instead, they will make sure that justice is served. Whether it's through
but there is conflict amongst other people. There is conflict amongst other people. That conflict that is amongst other people that you took, is about you taking action, about you moving on. That's what the conflict is all about.
Also has its own sense of justice. When you hurt an Aries,
you have been
quietly at work
you're
to ensure that balance is
enthusiastic
restored.
about this
You may not
move
see
that you're
the
making.
effects immediately, but trust me, karma has a way of ensuring that no
Yeah,
one gets
Hey,
away with
I
disrespecting
would too.
Aries' sense of
I would
equality.
too. It's happy news.
Number 6,
Happy
they won't back
news.
down.
You're
One of
not
the
in
most
an
defining
illusion.
characteristics of an Aries
Your
is their
mind is
relentless
not
determination.
overloaded.
When they've
Loaded.
been hurt, or when they
You are
believe in something with their whole
inspired.
heart, they simply do not back
You
down.
are inspired.
Aries are not afraid of
You
confrontation, nor
may
are they
be working
intimidated by it.
on
If you think you can hurt an
your
Aries and walk away without
creativity is
consequences,
showing now.
you're gravely mistaken. The fire that fuels
You're
an
going to be
Aries
abundant.
also fuels their tenacity to stand firm in their beliefs
It's
and
abundance
actions.
for
An
you.
Aries' determination is often what makes them successful in life. They charge forward with their goals, never letting anything stand in their way.
Okay,
When they've
let
made
me
up their
finish
mind,
up.
nothing can stop them.
Okay,
However,
let me get another
the same
deck.
unyielding nature can be what makes them so difficult to deal
Another
with.
tarot deck.
Aries doesn't just forget things. They carry their experiences with them, and when wronged, they will hold on to that feeling until they feel that justice has been done. You might think that an Aries will move on quickly, that they'll forgive and forget, but that's not the case. Aries may forgive, but they don't forget. Their determination means they will always remember how they've been treated, and that will influence their actions moving forward. When you hurt an Aries, you're not just creating a temporary conflict.
When you hurt
You're
an
potentially
Aries,
shaping the way they interact with
you
you
know
and even others
fucked
forever.
up.
They might not express it immediately, but their deep resolve will ensure that the repercussions
Yeah,
of their
buddy.
actions aren't taken lightly. Karma, however, has a way of quietly stepping in when Aries don't take matters into their own hands. It doesn't mean that Aries
Karma will
retaliate
get your
in the same
ass every
dramatic way that
time.
others might. No,
Okay.
instead, karma ensures that
Emperor.
the wrongs done to Aries don't go unnoticed. You might not
You're
see it
going to
right away,
have the
but in
world in
time,
your
you'll feel the
hands.
weight of your actions.
Or you
Karma works
have
in
the
the
world
background,
in your
making sure that
hands.
your attempts to
And
hurt
the
Aries will be
divine got
returned
your
in a way that
back.
teaches you a valuable lesson. Without Aries,
You're
nothing.
holding
In the grand
on.
scheme of
You're
things,
holding
Aries
on.
doesn't need to fight every battle. They know when to step back and let the universe take care of the situation.
Okay.
When you hurt them, you're essentially calling forth karma to do its job. And believe me,
What else
karma
do
doesn't miss a
Emperor
detail. It's
needs
not about
to
making
know?
a
This is
scene
for
or
more than
causing
one
drama.
emperor now.
It's about ensuring that balance is restored
Y'all
in ways that
know,
affect you more profoundly than you might expect. Number 7.
you all
Aries
have
value
fought
their
a
independence. Aries are
battle. I
known
mean, you
for their
have come
independence.
through
This isn't just
a
about doing things alone.
battle.
It's a deep-rooted need for
Now
freedom
you're
that defines
standing
much of who they are.
firm.
They have an innate drive
You know,
to
set
carve
up
their own path
boundaries.
and make their own
And you're
decisions.
coming
To an
in
Aries,
fast and
independence
you're
is not
coming
just a
in
lifestyle. It's a
strong.
core principle. So when you hurt an Aries, you're doing
Wow.
more than causing emotional pain.
Emperor.
You're attacking their freedom, their
What you
ability to stand on their own and be true to
doing?
themselves. What makes Aries so
Huh?
incredibly unique is their
What you
ability to thrive on their own
doing?
terms. While other signs may lean on others for support
Y'all
and
tired of the
validation,
bullshit
Aries
for
is
real,
perfectly
for real.
content navigating life solo. They don't require
Y'all are
anyone's
so
approval
tired
to
of the
succeed or
bullshit.
feel fulfilled.
You're
This
coming
autonomy is what
mad
fuels
as
their
hell.
fiery spirit and drives them
Look
toward
at
accomplishment.
look at our
If you try to
face, little
restrict
evil
that
bitch.
independence, whether through controlling behavior, manipulation, or outright harm, you're attacking the very foundation of who they are. Hurt an
And she
Aries,
say,
and you might find that they
I
retreat
didn't
into
get my
themselves
wish.
even more
Look
fiercely
at
than
her
they
sitting
ended
there
life.
with her
They
fucking
may cut
arms
ties or distance
crossed
themselves from you
over.
without explanation.
I'm supposed
Aries
to
isn't the type to
have
tolerate being
this.
confined.
This
Once
is
they
what
feel
I
themselves
want.
threatened, they'll
Bitch,
act
fuck
swiftly to protect
you.
it. Their ability to pull away and maintain their independence, even from those they care about, is a testament to their strength. But here's where karma steps in. Karma, in its infinite wisdom, sees this violation of an Aries' autonomy and takes note. Aries may seem to let things go on the surface, but the impact of
Aquarius
hurting
could be
them is never fully
involved.
erased. Karma, quietly working in the background,
It
will
could be
ensure
an
that the consequences of attempting to
Aquarius.
limit an Aries' independence will come back to you in ways you don't expect.
You
It could
balancing out
manifest
your
as a loss of your own personal
life.
freedom, or you might find yourself in situations where you feel trapped or restricted. Just as you tried to restrict an Aries, the universe has a way of balancing the scales, ensuring that freedom is honored for everyone involved. Aries will rise from the ashes of hurt and betrayal stronger than ever. But
Tell
for
me
those who
about
try
this
to confine it,
star.
the consequences can be far more subtle and potentially more painful. You might find yourself longing for the same kind of freedom that you once tried to take away from
You
them,
balancing out your
realizing
life.
the price of messing with an Aries independence
Yeah,
higher
the
than you ever
angels is
anticipated.
balancing out
Number
things
8,
for you,
their
and
energy
you're gonna
is
be
infectious.
happy.
One of the most magnetic
You'll be so
qualities of Aries is their
happy.
energy. It's electric, vibrant, and
Why I
impossible to
got
ignore.
just 10
When
minutes
an
on here?
Aries enters a room,
That's
it's as
true.
if the
That's
entire
very
atmosphere
true.
changes. Their passion, enthusiasm, and zest
You
for life
say
are
divine
contagious,
masculine,
and
you're
they inspire
like,
others to feel the same way. Aries doesn't
I'm
just bring
tired of
energy
this
to a
shit.
situation, they create energy. Their ability to light up a room
And I
and motivate
suspect
those
that you
around
are
them is
getting
one of their most
tired of it.
powerful traits.
I really
But when you
do.
hurt an Aries, you're not just hurting them, you're dimming that incredible light, and the effects ripple outwards. When
Oh,
you harm an Aries,
you're coming into
not
your,
just their emotional state, but also the energy they bring into the world. Aries' energy is a
you're
gift
coming
that they share
into your
freely with
person.
those they trust and care about. When they're
You're gonna
hurt,
give your
however,
person that
you
cup.
may withdraw that energy,
You're
either
giving your person
consciously
that cup.
or subconsciously.
Empress,
They will no longer bring their usual spark to the table,
Emperor,
and you'll feel the absence
you're
of that
giving your
contagious enthusiasm. The dynamic
Empress
shifts,
that cup.
and the room that once felt filled with life
You're
now
coming
feels
in with
drained
that
and
cup.
hollow. But
You
here's the
coming
thing
in
about
with that
Aries.
cup to
They
your
don't stay
person.
dimmed for long. Even when hurt,
Just point
their
blank.
natural
You're coming
ability to
in.
rise above adversity and rekindle
You're
their
going
inner fire
in with that
is
10 of Pentacles.
unmatched. Aries will find their spark again, and when they
Let
do,
me get,
they will come back with even more intensity
okay.
than before. The energy you tried to take from them will return
Oh boy,
tenfold, and you'll find yourself standing in the wake of their renewed strength.
Let's see what the
You may even begin to
ancestors
notice that
want
the
to
people
say.
around you, who once were
The
energized by your own presence, now
ancestors
seem to be
want to
drawn to
say.
Aries instead. The universe,
Let's see who
sensing the
wants to
imbalance of
speak.
energy, will return that which was taken. Karma, however, doesn't need to announce its arrival. It quietly works to restore the balance. If you've tried to take Aries' energy or suppress their natural power, you may find that your own energy starts to dwindle. The enthusiasm you once felt may fade, and you'll find yourself struggling to reignite that spark. While Aries will bounce back and reclaim their energy, karma ensures that the consequences of dimming someone else's light will manifest in a way that impacts you. It's not always easy to see the connection between hurting an Aries and facing the loss of your own energy. But as time passes, you'll begin to understand that when you try to stifle the natural energy of someone like Aries, the universe will quietly make sure that you learn the importance of balance. Aries' fire is not something that can be extinguished forever, and the consequences of hurting them will eventually show up in your own life, often in unexpected ways. Number 9. Aries protect their loved ones fiercely. When it comes to protecting the people they care about, Aries is a force to be reckoned with. Their loyalty knows no bounds, and they will go to great lengths to safeguard those they love. Aries will fiercely defend their friends, family, and even
you got knowledge.
So, if you hurt an Aries, you're not just
I do not like that shadow. Okay. Knowledge. Share your learning with others, for in teaching you solidify your own understanding and contribute to the collective wisdom in the world. Unlock the mysteries of life.
And this fierce, protective instinct makes them one of the most loyal and reliable signs in the zodiac. When you wrong them, especially when it involves their loved ones, you trigger their instinct.
Ritual keeper. Keep important transactions in life. Honor these moments, for they help you connect with the divine and bring your spiritual insights. Celebrate sacred traditions. Okay.
But even if Aries seems to walk away or disengage from the situation, they will never forget who has wronged them or their inner circle. Karma, though, has its own way of dealing with this. While Aries may choose to distance themselves from the situation, They don't need to fight back directly to make sure justice is done. Karma works quietly, ensuring that those who hurt Aries or their loved ones eventually face the repercussions of their actions. It's a silent force, ensuring that the balance is restored in a way that might not be immediately obvious, but will undoubtedly affect the person who dared to cross Aries. As Aries move forward with their lives, thriving and continuing to protect the ones they care about, karma will ensure that anyone who's caused them harm will eventually feel the weight of their actions. Aries' strength lies not just in their ability to protect, but in their ability to move on with grace, leaving karma to work its magic in the background. And trust me,
Okay, I'm getting some from the True Love message. Let me see what cards come out there. I'm trying to give you all 30 minutes. Okay. Entanglement. Establish and communicate your own boundaries. Yeah.
Their strength comes from within, and it's this inner power that allows them to keep going even when the odds are stacked against them. But here's the thing.
Establish and communicate your own boundaries. In other words, know your boundaries. Don't let other people in your connection.
They thrive on challenge, and every time someone tries to take them down, they come back stronger, more determined, and more focused than ever before. Their resilience is a reflection.
You all learning that. I've learned that. Okay, it's a divine union. You all coming together. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony to one another. It's a divine union. Anybody try to come between that? That's your ass.
Stronger and more unstoppable than ever. Karma, however,
that's your ass. I just said that anybody come between this divine connection, that is going to be your ass. This mental, outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. No, tear down and rebuild. But anybody that tries to come between this divine couple, your ass is going down.
And the silent force of karma, you might find yourself reflecting on your actions. What you thought was
unlock the gateway.
Far more profound.
Okay, you see all that yellow right there? I don't look at that as divine. What I'm seeing with that is, okay, this is your heart on fire.
Aries are known for their sharp intuition and strong sense of self. So attempting
and
them will only backfire. They have an uncanny ability to see
if you play with somebody's heart, if you play with somebody's feelings, this is the path that you're going.
And they certainly won't let anyone take advantage of them. Aries may be driven by passion.
When that gate opens,
this combination of traits
it's nothing but fire.
Their natural intuition allows them to pick up on subtle cues, and they're quick to recognize when someone is disingenuous. They value honesty above all else, and if you try to manipulate,
if you enter it, you're not coming back out. So, what I'm feeling with this card, do not play with nobody's feelings.
They might not react immediately, but rest assured, they will be processing the situation deeply.
This is what I'm getting with this card. Don't play with nobody's feelings. Because if you play with somebody's feelings, you're going to get burned, and you're going to burn inside out. I'm telling you, I'm not keeping it passive anymore. I'm gonna tell it just like it is. Prickly defenses. Barriers caused by past hurts blocks you. Be patient. So some of y'all, the hurt and pain that you have gotten in the past, you need to heal that. You need to heal that. Like I said, don't play with nobody's feelings. If you have to play with somebody's feelings, walk the fuck away first.
They don't second guess themselves. They know. Aries have an innate understanding of people and situations, which is why they often come out on top in challenging circumstances.
Some of you all need to take the lone path.
Their gut feeling is usually the most reliable guide. If you hurt an Aries, they will sense it immediately. Even if you think
the Emperor and Empress, you have strong roots.
When you try to wrong them, they will feel the energy.
But some of you, your mind is in a fog.
This isn't just a matter of being cautious.
You need to take time out to heal. That's all I'm saying.
About their surroundings and the people they interact with. What makes Aries' intuition even more powerful is that it's closely tied to their natural instincts.
You keeping your desires to yourself,
And this connection to their intuition,
but you're head over heels in love with your person.
Aries rarely make decisions without consulting their inner
I'm
wisdom
so
first.
sleepy.
They can sense when something is off, and that's why they're so good at protecting themselves from harm. If you hurt them, you can be sure that they'll know exactly who is responsible, even if you think you've gotten away with it. Karma, however, doesn't need to be told when something is wrong. Aries' intuition works in perfect alignment with the universe. Karma knows exactly how to return what was taken. The universe will make sure that anyone who tries to hurt Aries will face the consequences, often through a realization or awakening that comes from within. You might think that you've gotten away with your actions, but karma will make sure that the truth eventually comes to light. Aries' intuition may not always show the full picture immediately, but karma has a way of ensuring that those who harm an Aries will eventually realize the error of their ways. In the end, trying to deceive or hurt an Aries will not only damage your relationship with them, but will also lead to consequences that you cannot control. Their intuition is a powerful force that aligns with the universe's sense of justice. If you think you can get away with hurting an Aries, you're mistaken. Karma will always find a way to make sure that the balance is restored, and you will eventually...
Anything else they need to know?
Whether through the
Emperor and Empress.
Or the consequences of your deceit. We've explored just how powerful and resilient Aries truly are. Whether it's their leadership abilities, unshakable confidence, strong sense of justice, or relentless determination, one thing is clear. Hurting an Aries is never a good idea. They are not only warriors of their own hearts, but guardians of truth and fairness. Crossing them is an invitation for karma to strike silently but forcefully. We've seen that Aries' resilience is unmatched. They bounce back from any setback.
Some of you all are having private romances at work.
You may try to hurt them, manipulate them, or shake their confidence.
Take the parts that fit and leave the rest for someone else, okay?
And fierce protection of their loved ones make them a force to be reckoned with. And karma will ensure that those who hurt them will feel the consequences sooner.
Yeah, you're waiting while spending time apart. You're waiting for your person, but your person is out there doing their thing. The karmic, this is the karmic, y'all. The karmic doing their thing. Your karmic
What might seem like a small
is
or a temporary harm to you is often a lesson in disguise.
It was all about money. This is why your karmic was with you.
Never hurt an Aries. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever crossed an Aries or witnessed their resilience firsthand? How did it play out for you? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your stories, your experiences, and how Aries have impacted your life. Your comments are always appreciated, and they help me connect with all of you, creating a space.
This is the only reason why your karmic was with you, and you're getting clarity on it.
Secret of the Zodiac brings you all the fascinating insights into zodiac signs and astrology, and I don't want you to miss out on the next big revelation. Make sure to watch our other videos as well to dive even deeper into the
You
world
thought
of
you was
astrology.
in the right
If you found this video
direction
helpful,
with your
please give it a
person,
thumbs
with your
up.
karmic,
Your support helps
but
the
you
channel
wasn't.
grow,
You wasn't in
and
the
it
right
keeps me
direction
motivated
with
to
them.
continue bringing you the best content. The more likes and
That
comments
wasn't
you
the
leave,
right
the more
direction
people
that
will
they
reach.
needed to
So
go.
please, share your thoughts and keep the conversation going. Remember, the energy you put out in the world always comes back to you. So treat others with respect, especially those who embody the strength and spirit of Aries. Trust me, you don't want to get on the wrong side of someone who can stand strong through anything.
Oh, my back is hurting, Lord.
I'll see you in the next video.
I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. You all have a blessed rest of the night, and I'll get back to you later. Bye.